What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Came out here to soak down the pins and also throw some greens. You can see Hellcat right here. He's going to town on his greens. And also you see he has a jacket on. He's getting ready to shed his back out. It's starting to get hot out here in Vegas, so gotta make sure I keep it. Even though it's an overcast day pretty much right now, it's pretty warm. So I'm making sure I keep them cool out here by keeping the soil wet or wetting it once a day. He has a little high right there. He can go about 10 inches down where the temperature is cooler. And I'm throwing lots of greens out here. So even if they're not drinking the water directly, they're getting a lot of moisture from the greens. But yeah, that's a Hellcat right there. And over here, we have the trio of the eggs that I have incubating. I have a female over there hiding right there. You can see her head a little bit. That's Shelby. Right here, sticking out of the hole, is Pandora. And we had Stitch. He was out first when I was spraying down. He came out here to get a drink, and he was playing in the water a little bit. I think he went back in. I'm not messing with you, girl. There you go, right there. He's starting looking more and more like a Barbata. He's getting big out here. That natural sun. I just ordered a bunch of crickets so I can throw them out here. I don't do the dubias out here because they go hide and I never find them and they don't eat them. So if I do feed them out here, I gotta feed them with a tone. And out here they act different, so it's hard to feed them with a tone. You see, she's scary and stuff like that. Like, you think I'm the threat. You can see, I'm sorry, Shelby over there hiding. She's scared. When they see natural sunlight, they act different for some reason. They like convert to a wild dragon. So I threw a bunch of greens out here for them. But yeah, just keep that little pan right there full of water and just soak down the soil around the edges and give them a quick spray. I wasn't gonna film, but I thought Stitch was gonna be out longer. I was gonna try to show you guys him playing in the water when I was spraying it, but he went back in by the time I got my camera. Let's take this boy out. Can't wait till he's shed all the way so we can see his fresh paint job. Got these little bugs in here. They eat these little bugs when we wet it too. If you eat it. Sometimes they eat them. Cause when I wet out here, they the old food get wet and then the bugs come out and eat it. Yeah. I think he's gonna eat it right now. Look, fell through. I don't know if the female I bred them to took yet. But she's been eating a lot. Her name is Snow. You guys probably seen her in a couple of recent videos, a lot of recent videos. I don't feel any eggs in there yet, but sometimes you don't feel them to the last minute because they're not calcified yet, and they feel soft just like their insides. But once they start getting close to time to lay, they harden up. So sometimes you don't know until like the last week. This dude big, man. So hopefully she give me some babies, some nice genetic stripes, some hypo trans genetic stripes that 100% had 0. I'll definitely be keeping maybe 2 females off of that and breed to some of my Barbata stuff that I'm hatching out. Don't mind the glass behind. When I had my tortoises to weigh them, I used to put this on top of the scale and then put the tortoises on top of the lid so they couldn't walk away. Oh yeah, and in regards to the giveaway, make sure when you send in the people over that they actually subscribe and not just comment your name. Because I'm seeing a couple people come and say the name, but then not actually subscribe. So they need to be subscribed as well. But the channel is growing though, so I appreciate everybody that's sending people over. I appreciate it very much. I'm gonna show you guys the girl he was bred to. I might bring her. Actually, I'm about to bring her outside and just let her stay in here with him, and then that way he could breed her as much as he needs, and she can get some natural sunlight. I think they feel different outside. They feel more strong and robust when they're living outside versus indoors. And natural sun is nothing compared to it. I'll probably keep the babies indoors. I plan on buying a house early next year, and when I do, I'm gonna keep all my adult dragons outside and keep my babies inside. And as they grow up, and I keep them, move those outside as well. But I really like the results of them living outside. So I just gotta come up with a plan on how to house them so that I can just throw bugs in there without the bugs escaping. Like I said, I'm ordering a bunch of crickets. I could throw it in there with no problem, but in here, if they're not the large crickets, they climb out. So he don't get as many. So what I might have to do is probably build pens probably like 4 by 8, like 4 foot deep, 8 feet wide, and keep 1.2 in there. That's 1 male to 2 females, depending on the project. But yeah, I'm gonna go get Snow and put her in here right now so she can get some natural sunlight. I'm gonna get her. I need to clean this cage anyway, so I'm gonna get her out, clean this out, and probably move some different dragons over here. Put a longer UVB light so the full top is covered. Like I said, I ordered some lights, but they all back. I was gonna order some lights, but they're on back order, so I gotta wait till they get them in to order them. Once those get in, I'm gonna start building some cages. I gotta redo a lot of this stuff in here. I got a bunch of 10 gallons over here. they'll need to set up on those rack systems instead of the bins, because those bins, after a while, let me show you, the UVB light, this UVB light, it makes these fragile. See that? And it just breaks away. So I'm gonna go to the 10-gallon tanks. It'll be a little bit harder to maneuver the cages to get babies out, but I could put four across instead of 3. And I'm gonna put 4 rows, so it'll be 16 on each rack, so 16 cages. And I just gotta mount. See, I had a fixtures up here. That brown box has, I think, 8 of them in it, and some of these already have it. Boom. This one has one. Well, it has a clips up, and I moved the light right here, so I just got to move that light back right there, and then rearrange the racks so it'll be 4 spaces of equal distance, and put those 10 gallons. It'd be 4, 4, 4, 4. And that's same for that one and that one. And I have 32 10 gallons that I'll be putting on there. So once that's done, I can rearrange a little bit. Use those tubs only for like if I have excess, I can put like 3 on the ground and put a fixture on the top. But with 32 cages, I doubt if I have excess anytime soon. And so I'll probably just use those tubs to soak them outside in the water. Let them get some natural sunlight and soak up some natural light and stay hydrated. But yeah, I gotta build these guys some new cages. I'm thinking about like 4x6, 4 by 4x6 or 7, so I can walk inside of it and they can climb around and grow. I'm supposed to have 3.3, 3 males, 3 females. Of these are Sustenosaurus pelearis. I have my buddy, I took my other male Baker eye over there. He has a female. I'm trying to talk him out of it. If he let me get that female, I have 1 pair of them. And probably an extra male. And I end up selling that male maybe. This is supposed to be just my pet because he's so nice. This is a Sustenosaurus conspicuosus. I want him just as a pet because he's so cool. But I might get a female if an opportunity comes. And then over here, we have my Sustenosaurus orderina. I have 1.2. That's the male. This is a female. Then I have a young female. It's supposed to be a female. She's always hiding. She's underneath here. She's very fast, so I don't want her to shoot out the door. I don't know what place. Oh, she's right there. See her head. She was green when I first got her. If you guys been on the channel for a while, you've seen the unboxing, and she was like green with some like slight black stripes. And then over here I have most of my Uromastyx. I have 2 ornates up there, 2 young ones, and I have 1 more right there. I have my male temporary in here because this is Whip. I moved him right here because she was whipping his butt. He got scars on him, you can see on his tail. She was actually biting pieces out of him. So I had to hurry up and get him, put him over here so he could heal up. And then once I clean these cages, I'll rearrange everything. I'm just waiting for the lights to be able to be purchased. I might have to end up just going to another company. Then I have a pair in here. This is the girl that laid the babies outside of the cage. I mean, outside of the lay box. most of her eggs have already went bad. As you guys seen, this is the mom to those ones. That's the father. He's probably the nicest male. You can't see because the light look yellow right now. But once I clean these cages, I'm gonna take all these guys out, let you guys see them in some natural sun, and because I don't deal with them that much. They're all wild caught, so I just feed them and let them be, and it's been working for me. My first year, well, I bought all these within probably 2 months of each other. This was my first actual pair, but I bought Bianca. I bought Bianca, male. The male I sold to my buddy because there was supposed to be 2 females. And I bought Damien. And Milo. And this female, all from my buddy Mike. And then I came out here the following week to another reptile show, and I bought Whip and Miracle. And in within 6 months, I had them breeding, and they gave me a clutch of, what was it? I think it was 10 or 12. One of the eggs busted when I was trying to do an update video on the eggs, so that's why I don't really open them no more. But yeah, I produced my first year with these, and a lot of people say it's hard to do it continuous, and so I got 3 to go this year. Her eggs, most of her eggs went bad, but it's like 3 or 4 that's still looking good. So hopefully I can have babies from 3 different clutches hatch, and they're all unrelated. But they wild caught. That's why I don't like dealing with them that much. I don't want to stress them out and mess up any cycles that they go through or stress them out. So I just feed them, let them, make sure they have the proper nutrients. So feed them, proper lighting, and that's it. Let me see if I can open his glass a little bit so you guys can see some of his true color without him running. God, it looks so nice. Still coming up kind of yellow. But this guy's gonna be nice. He's still a young male. Damien is nice too. I think he's least nice of the 3. But he's older, so he's been through more things. The ornates are growing up. In about 2 years I'll be breeding these guys, 2 or 3 years. These guys are 2020s, so this year they'll be 1. But 2 more years, so it'll be 3. So right around 4 years they should be breeding. But yeah, that's a quick update. Let me go ahead and get Snow and take her outside. I got the Lacerdas over there too. She always ready to eat. Come on, girl. She seen something moving. Let me get her a cup of doobie and then I'll take her outside. I kind of do see some egg spots on there. See those little lumps? So maybe she did take. Yeah, I think she's filling up with eggs. Look at that belly. Gotta check the date of the video of the date that I placed the video of them breeding. I gotta check that date and see how long it's been. But I'm gonna go ahead and take her out, let her soak up some of that natural UVB, and have more space to run around because this cage is kind of small for her. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. Should have been cleaned it. Got something on your face, girl. Alright, we'll take her out and show you guys her in the outside enclosure. She got a throat full of dubia because she's greedy. Alright, go. Got her outside. And he's probably gonna try to breed her again, which won't it won't harm her. It'll just ensure that the eggs are fertile, and possibly lay more than one clutch. Even with one breeding, she could lay more than one clutch. But she's gonna benefit from this natural sunlight and more space. But yeah, these will be parents to hypo trans genetic stripes. 100% has zeros. She's a hypo, 0, het trans, or possible het trans. I gotta look at the parent that I did to make her before I sold her. That was a while ago. And then he's a hypo trans genetic stripe with some good color. So get her in here. You see his beard starting to get black. He's finna start head bobbing and stumping. And I don't have no scientific proof, but I think that the females release smell, and that's how the male know if he can breed her or not. Because sometimes when you first put them together, the male will jump right on her, and but he won't wrap her. And other times he'll jump right on her and wrap her right away. So I think when he bites her on the neck, she either releases that she's ready or she's not ready. And that's how you know if he can breed her or not. Being that she should be gravid right now, he probably won't even mount her. But if he does, if he breeds her again, it wouldn't harm anything. There's a little spider in there. But yeah, I'm gonna leave these guys alone. I'll keep you guys updated on her. Like I said, I think she is developing eggs. So in a couple of days, she should start digging. I just have to check the date on when they bred. Cause they usually lay about 21 days after breeding. It could give or take a couple days, but right around that point. Had one female goes as soon as. Open up back up. He has her neck. So I was talking about, and then I think she releases pheromones to let him know if she's ready to breed or not. If you guys seen the first breeding, when he bit on her neck, he didn't let her go, so pretty sure he just smelt that she's not ready, or she doesn't need to be bred right now. And then after she lays her first clutch, he'd probably try to breed her again, and at that time she would release the right smell from him. And this is just me guessing off of observation, so I don't know for sure, but that's what I think. Let's see if these guys are out. Yep. That's Shelby and Stitch. Look how big Stitch getting. That guy's getting big out here. He still ain't filled in as far as weight, but his length is getting crazy. And that's Shelby right there. I don't know where Pandora is. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until the next video, have a good one.